The night a riding shades of copper over old Avenida Soul. Street cafes stayed open longer, like nobody wanted to go home. People moved in quiet motion, coffee cups and neon glow. And somewhere through the evening traffic, music started moving slow. I arrived with my old guitar and wrote still in my hands, another wandering desperado without a map or future plans. Then the tenor sax broke through the silence, warm as summer after rain. And every phrase across the rooftops sounded strangely like my name. I've crossed too many borders, watched too many mornings fade, but certain melodies appear and quietly rearrange. When the saxophone found my name, everything changed in the light. Every old goodbye grew smaller, every memory felt right. When the saxophone found my name and the city turned to gold for one impossible evening, I forgot to feel alone. Stay a little longer before the rhythm disappears. You stood beside the terrace rail, watching reflections on the bay, listening like every small silence had something left to say. You asked me, do musicians ever stop moving? I smiled and said, they called it rest. You laughed softly, no, I mean inside. The guitar answered before I could. The bass moved low and patient, the brushes painted air. The sax climbed over every rooftop and left old thoughts somewhere. For a moment all my old destinations turned weightless in my mind, like roads becoming photographs of places left behind. Maybe freedom isn't distance, maybe freedom finally comes when you stop searching. When the saxophone found my name, everything changed in the light. Every old goodbye grew smaller, every memory felt right. When the saxophone found my name and the city turned to gold for one impossible evening, I forgot to feel alone. Stay a little longer before the rhythm disappears. Tenor sax sings in long breathy phrases, guitar responds with fingerstyle melodies. Bass and brushes continue moving like moonlight crossing facing the sea. You asked if this night became a memory. I looked around, the empty glasses, the lanterns, the warm air, then answered, I hope it becomes a song. Because songs don't leave, people do. When the saxophone found my name, it left echoes in my soul, like moonlight caught inside a window, making restless spirits whole. When the saxophone found my name, if these roads circle again, leave one light beside the harbor, and I'll remember then. When the final chord grows silent and the stars fade into blue, I'll still hear the saxophone leading me to you. The city wore its evening slowly, neon reflections on the rain. Windows glowed like paper lanterns, calling strangers by their names. Sidewalk cafes stayed half open, music drifting through the air. People laughing without urgency, like the night would always stay there. I arrived with my old guitar and pockets full of passing days. Another wandering desperado who knew departures better than names. Then across the rooftop silence, a melody cut through the blue, and somehow all the moving lights started feeling new. I've crossed too many seasons, I've learned not to hold on, but certain evenings don't ask permission, they quietly belong. Neon breeze and paper moons floating over midnight streets. Every chord became lighter, every heartbeat found its beat. Neon breeze and paper moons, where the warm lights pulled me through, and for one impossible evening, the whole city felt like you. Stay a little longer before the morning comes. You sat beneath the hanging lanterns, watching reflections move below, listening like every silence had somewhere left to go. You asked me, do you ever get tired of always becoming a memory? I smiled, that depends. You looked up, on what? I looked at the guitar and answered, whether someone remembers the song. The road stayed soft and glowing, the bass moved smooth and low, the shaker danced around the rhythm like waves that never slowed. The electric guitar kept singing small melodies between the air, and suddenly all my old directions didn't matter there. Maybe freedom is in movement, maybe freedom is finding one place that doesn't ask you to leave. unforgettable evening. The whole city felt like you. Stay a little longer before the morning comes. If tonight disappeared tomorrow, I looked at the quiet cafes, the fading lights, the soft wind, then answered, it won't. Because beautiful evenings don't disappear, they become songs. Neon breeze and paper moons still shining in my mind, like reflections on wet pavement the years could never hide. Neon breeze and paper moons, if these roads return someday, leave one light beside the doorway, and I'll remember the way. When the final chord grows distant and the city fades from view, I'll still hear this evening returning me to you. Returning me to you. The lights became reflections, the night became blue, but somewhere beneath those paper moons, I left this song with you. I left this song with you. I left this song with you. The avenue turned silver slowly as daylight disappeared. Street cafes stayed half awake, like they wanted night to linger here. The air was warm with conversation, soft laughter and passing wine. Old lanterns lit the sidewalks like stars standing in line. I arrived carrying my guitar and songs without a place. Another wandering desperado, still moving at yesterday's pace. Then through the quiet city motion, a saxophone crossed the air. Somehow every note it played felt like it had found me there. I've counted miles, I've counted sunsets, I've counted nights alone, but music keeps reminding me no road belongs forever. Moonlit Avenida serenade under skies of velvet blue. Every rhythm became softer, every melody became you. Moonlit Avenida serenade, where the evening moves watching shadows touch the sea, listening like every silence had something hidden underneath. You asked me, do you remember every city? I smiled, no. Then after thinking only the songs, you looked away and softly said, then write one for tonight. The guitar stayed close and steady, the bass moved like the tide, the sax climbed into moonlight and left old thoughts behind. The brushes painted gentle circles, the triangle caught the glow, and suddenly all my old destinations didn't matter anymore. Maybe every restless traveler eventually discovers home doesn't always wait. Sometimes it appears. Moonlit Avenida serenade under skies of velvet blue. Every rhythm became softer, every melody became you. Moonlit Avenida serenade, where the evening moves so slow, and for one impossible moment I forgot I had to go. Stay right here until the stars grow tired. You asked if tomorrow changes everything. I looked at the empty glasses, the quiet street, the moon above us, and answered, then tonight was worth it. Because not every beautiful thing needs forever. Some only need one perfect evening. Moonlit Avenida serenade, still glowing in my mind, like reflections crossing water the years could never hide. Moonlit Avenida serenade, if these roads return again, leave one light beside the window, and I'll remember then, when the final note disappears and the city fades from view. I'll still hear the saxophone bringing me to you. The avenue turned quiet, but the night stayed new. And somewhere beneath the moonlight, I left this song with you. I left this song with you. The harbor wore its evening colors, blue and amber on the sea. Old Café stayed awake for dreamers and people trying not to leave. I came afternoon carrying my old guitar, and roads inside my shoes. Another wandering desperado with nothing left to prove. The wind moved through the narrow alleys like stories passing by. Then somewhere through the fading daylight, a saxophone climbed the sky. It played a line so slow and golden, like summer after rain, and every note returned a feeling I thought I'd lost again. I've chased horizons endlessly, watched cities disappear, but certain songs arrive unnoticed and stay for years. Postcards from the blue harbor, floating somewhere in the tide. Every chord became a memory I could never leave behind. Postcards from the blue harbor, where the night moves slow and true. And for one impossible evening, every road led me to you. Stay a little longer before the moon lets go. You sat beside the open window, watching lights reflect below, listening like every silence was something beautiful to know. You asked me, do songs remember people? I smiled and answered, better than people remember songs. You laughed quietly, then said, that sounds sad. The guitar answered softly, the sax breathed through the room. The bass walked into hidden places like flowers learning bloom. Every brush upon the snare made the evening feel alive, and suddenly all my old directions no longer felt like mine. Maybe every wandering heart eventually understands. Home doesn't always look familiar. Sometimes it sounds familiar. Postcards from the blue harbor, floating somewhere in the tide. Every chord became a memory I could never leave behind. Postcards from the blue harbor, where the night moves slow and true. And for one impossible evening, every road led me to you. Stay a little longer before the moon lets go. Tomorrow calls you away. I looked at my old guitar, the harbor lights, the empty glasses, the sea. Then quietly said, tomorrow can wait, because some nights don't belong to time. They belong to music. Postcards from the blue harbor, still shining in my soul, like reflections crossing water, making broken stories whole. Postcards from the blue harbor, if these roads return someday, leave one chair beside the shoreline, and I'll find my way when the final sax grows silent and the stars disappear from view. I'll still hear this evening calling me to you. Brushes fade into silence. The harbor kept its secrets, the moon stayed blue. And somewhere in that quiet evening, I left this song with you. I left this song with you.